great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game. That's twice the power for still $15. Wow, call now.
Our first foray into print media finds us in 1988, the height of North America's Nintendo craze. The Nintendo Entertainment System single-handedly resurrected the video game industry, and one publication held the key to unlocking its secrets. That's right, on this episode of Media Loss, we're playing with power.
It may be the most addictive toy in history, and it's definitely the hottest thing this Christmas. Nintendo video games. They first arrived from Japan 3 years ago, and now millions of American kids are hooked and mesmerized.
Of all the beloved toys of the 1980s, I don't think any have maintained their relevance quite like Nintendo. Their characters, specifically Mario, are synonymous with video games, but Nintendo's arrival in North America was met with a mixed reaction.
Have you ever heard of Nintendo?
No? Who's he?
I think it's something in Japanese.
This was during Japan's economic miracle, a period which saw the country rise to one of the richest in the world. Their success and expansion into foreign markets coincided with massive layoffs within the American automotive industry. It was insecurity that fueled the anti-Japanese sentiment in the US. This hate ranged from portraying Japanese as America's dominant culture in futuristic films, to the public destruction of Japanese cars and the murder of Vincent Chin, a Chinese American who was beaten to death by laid-off auto workers after being mistaken for Japanese. This was the climate Nintendo arrived in, not that it hindered the company's success. The NES sold over 7 million copies in 1988 alone. Nintendo president Minoru Arakawa wanted to bring North American players a reading experience similar to Famitsu, a popular Japanese gaming magazine. Tasked with bringing this concept to life was Gail Tilden, Nintendo's advertising manager, as well as its resident game master Howard Phillips. Their idea was to combine the already existing Nintendo fan club with a Power Line, a game counseling hotline which allowed players to call experts for tips and strategies.
Okay, to get the magical sword, what you need is 12 heart containers.
Have you ever been to the mansion that has the eyeball in it?
The result was Nintendo Power. The magazine debuted the summer of 1988. The cover of the first issue featured Mario in a claymation scene created by Vilvinton Studios. California Raisins, anyone? Even though it's divided into several different sections, Nintendo Power really only serves two purposes: to inform players of strategies and advertising. Tilden and Phillips did an amazing job here. They seamlessly incorporated so much information into the design of the magazine while still making it accessible to children. Take, for instance, Nestor. Nestor was Nintendo Power's mascot, a kid players could project themselves onto. He appeared throughout the magazine, most memorably alongside Phillips in the comic Howard and Nestor. For me, the art and illustrations make this magazine. Original work was commissioned from anime and manga artists like Kazuya Terada and Daisuke Shigoto. This separated Nintendo Power from other publications at the time. There was no other magazine that looked like this. This first issue focused on the upcoming release of Super Mario Bros. 2. Now, due to the difficulty of the Japanese release, Western players received a modified version of Doki Doki Panic, a tie-in game with Fuji TV's Technology Expo, Yumi Kojo, with Mario characters replacing the festival's mascots. It would be released a few months later, and this feature served as both a walkthrough and a way to build hype. Video games had never been seen like this by the public before. By mapping out levels, we're shown just how intricate game design is, from hidden items to the placement of enemies. Developers use codes to utilize limited technology and add different dimensions to their games. By inputting certain passwords or button sequences, players could jump ahead in levels or receive additional lives. Game secrets were once spread through hearsay, often falsely, as in the case of jumping the pole in Super Mario Bros. However, some legitimate ones were so well hidden that they could go undiscovered for years, like The Legend of Zelda's Second Quest, where an alternate version of the game can be unlocked by entering Zelda as your character name. Doing this changed the location of items in dungeons, using the existing map to create a new experience. Nintendo Power was many people's first look at the titles that now define the medium, and it's a lot of fun seeing the way they were introduced. The games industry grew alongside the internet, and like most print platforms, the information offered in Nintendo Power began showing up online. Websites dedicated to gaming news and cheat codes made magazines redundant, though Nintendo Power outlived most of its competitors and imitators. From 1991 on, it ran monthly until its final issue in December 2012, with a cover echoing its first. Of course, Nintendo Power was a marketing ploy. We were paying to be advertised to. But rather than simply printing release dates and tips, Tilden and Phillips decided to give us an experience. And there is so much thought and care put into every aspect of this magazine. They were clearly enjoying what they were doing, and it's felt. It's still easy to get lost in these old issues, to feel excited and eager to play the games featured 30 years on. If you would like to know more about Nintendo Power, I've posted links to most of the clips I've used here, as well as some other information in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of our others, and of course, subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.